side events. Like, there's always more we can do, and Civil War was a great start, but I'm excited to see where we go from here. Also excited for is ZeRo and Ally versus DarkShad and 8BitMan. DarkShad has actually been sort of a villain to top players at Midwest Mayhem 8. He actually, like, DarkShad burst onto the scene by beating Abadongo and iStudying at Midwest Mayhem 2. And now we are 6 iterations later, and he's still taking names. So I'm excited to see if he can maybe work some magic on this team, who seems to be running roughshod through the competition. And 8BitMan, obviously, with a killer Rob who did some work at some Midwest tournaments in the past. So, yeah, anything can happen in this match.
Yeah, 8BitMan managing to get his fight here from winning the TGL monthly event. So we're seeing a lot of good representation. You know, you're just not getting here for free. You have to work for it. Something that all these players have honestly shown that they are worthy of.
I'm seeing that Ally traded his partner, and he is no longer partnering with ZeRo. He is partnering with Persistent Blade.
Persistent Blade. All right, I see you.
Yeah, and so, no, ZeRo's Lucina has been doing a lot of work. We've seen a lot of it at Ignition now that ZeRo lives here in the Midwest. He's been 2 weeks in a row, won at both, mostly using Lucina. And the neutral and the edge guards from ZeRo's Lucina are absolutely bonkers.
Lucina as a character in doubles is actually like OP. Like,
yeah.
The character's fantastic in doubles. Nairo has definitely shown that to all of us already. That Lucina has all the capabilities of being probably top 8 in doubles, being such a good character at walling out opposite enemy team.
And we see, and DarkShad tried to interrupt it, but Ally started to throw at the exact right moment and was able to use the grab armor to prevent any sort of interruption. And now, just again, red team finds themselves in a poor spot. Down 3 stocks, haven't taken a single one off of this blue team. They have to figure out a way to use their supreme kill potential to get some stocks.
Oh, unfortunate up smash there. Was probably expecting a roll from DarkShad.
DarkShad trying to get in on Ally and figure it out, but sort of ignored ZeRo there, thinking that 8BitMan would handle it. ZeRo was able to sort of shuck off Rob there and just get in with an up smash and kill DarkShad. And now it is a lonely 1 stock for red team.
Yeah, 8BitMan was actually trying to play as patient as possible. He does not want to overcommit, especially at this percent that he's at with only 1 stock. Staying behind DarkShad nearly the entire time. He does not want to be separated by his teammates. DarkShad recognizing that and taking Ally stock for trying to overcommit and hitting 8BitMan.
Finally getting the stock off of Ally, and you know, this is definitely still possible. Ryu has some crazy strong stuff, but not when you kill your partner like that.
Yeah, Ryu has some crazy stuff, just like those crazy hitboxes we had just saw right now.
And to continue with the theme of craziness, I'm expecting to see...
Oh, no. He actually could not have done anything there.
I was going to say edge guards,
yeah.
And Ally's just like, nah, here's the least insane possible one that I could throw and cape.
No, yeah, he could not have done anything. He had used his jump, I believe, already, and so the only thing he could have done was Tatsu back. But because he didn't have a jump, he was unable to jump out of the Tatsu into
too low.
Yeah, to regular up B.
So 8BitMan and DarkShad trying to not go out of this, or excuse me, down into losers bracket. We saw them earlier take it back. They lost the first game against JJ and SBF on Smashville, and then were able to bring it back 2 games in a row on Town and City and then Battlefield respectively. Will a similar situation work itself out here? Obviously a tougher task in ZeRo and Ally, but still totally possible.
So we are going on to game 2. I think... Oh, this is not the stage that they're intending on playing on, maybe? Or...
Some discussion is happening right now. Well, what's happening right now is a little bit of a stage discussion about Omegas. So I believe that DarkShad expressed an interest to go to Omega Palutenas, and ZeRo does not want to, or excuse me, both ZeRo and Ally do not want to have that happen. They think that they should force them to stay to FD. So they're talking to UR Sage, who is the stream runner / TO of this event. So getting some clarification here. While they talk about that, Vicky, what do you think that DarkShad and 8BitMan might be able to do to try and get this game 2?
Well, they do want the FD, but Ally and ZeRo, what? Really? So the argument going on right now basically is...
the DarkShad wants Suzaku Castle.
at him smiling. He kind of just wants to have fun right now.
That's the one thing that DarkShad has focused more on. Like I follow him on Twitter, and a lot of his posts are, mentally, like his emotional state is all over the place. And he's like, I'm not. We mentioned this at the jump, that there wasn't a lot of fun. Like, if you're not having fun, why are you playing?
Yeah, exactly. What we were talking about at the very beginning of the block, actually, that it's really important. So they've agreed to not go to Palutena's castle, but instead to Suzaku's castle.
Palutena's temple, Suzaku's castle.
Yeah. Oh my god, I got them confused.
It's okay. I mean, I'm sure Palutena has a castle. She's a goddess.
True, actually.
So, but yeah, no, this is clearly a home field advantage / music counter pick for these guys. Chad trying to level up via the music. Like in an anime when the heavy music hits, some things are about to go down.
Yeah, something real is about to start right now, and that is how DarkShad is feeling. Oh, and that was an accidental Hadouken. That was supposed to be a true Shoryuken right there, but not letting them input interrupt his mindset right now.
No, and this is actually a great start here from Red Team. And unfortunately, again, Ally very intelligently using that grab armor to prevent any sort of interruption on his grab game.
DarkShad trying to get the up tilt on ZeRo to down air. But 8BitMan retaliating back was like, hey, you know what? If you can't lose your stock here, I'll make sure I'll take it for you.
Yeah, the Rob Space program launching him off the ground with a dare. And I think that it's similar to Ganon's in where you can't tech because of the hit lag from you bouncing. So, yeah, there was not a whole lot he could have done there. Oh, Ally hits him with the last hit of dare and takes out Rob's first stock. Ally doing a great job stock tanking here. Game 1 he did it. Game 2 still on his third stock.
Look at him. He's just kind of holding back, looking at who's in the most vulnerable position and capitalizing off of that.
Very opportunistic, and that's one thing that Ally...
right there is what we were just talking about.
Seems to be so dang good at is taking advantage of situations that are presented to him. Oh my gosh, I definitely thought he had him.
He was looking for the snipe, and 8BitMan mixing up his recovery was like, nope, you think you can get me, but you can't.
Yeah, luckily he's got a little bit extra fuel. He can vary his recovery up a little bit, and so was able to escape there. And what he's not able to escape here from is the corner pressure here from ZeRo.
So now Red Team just trying to make it back onto the stage. Ally and ZeRo just doing a fantastic job of applying so much pressure from just staying grounded and preventing DarkShad from landing safely.
Oh, and a great use of top there to sort of help Shad out from being, double teamed. That's one thing that I think Rob really needs to be on point with is his projectile usage, because he can save a teammate from all the way across the stage. He doesn't physically have to be there, and because of his slow speed, he often is not able to get there. So, again, smart use of projectiles there from 8BitMan, but now we are seeing the edge guards put on right now.
And 8BitMan losing his second stock there by the ledge. Ally really showing to be a dominant force in this team right now.
You can say that again. Ally, it seemed in their first set when we saw ZeRo and Ally beat Lapis and JK that ZeRo was just kind of, going and doing his thing with Diddy Kong. But now Ally is truly taking it to another level.
Taking advantage of the disadvantage that DarkShad was in right there up on the ceiling. And unfortunately, 8BitMan left by himself here. Really difficult for Rob to relieve.
Ally was looking for possibly a grab release there. He went for the forward smash, but ZeRo ended up throwing.
Not to get the stage spike there.
And Persistent Blade going out for the edge guard.
Great positioning on Ally's point. Waiting perfectly for the roll to get grabbed.
And oh my gosh.
Keeping him off stage.
So yeah, we are in winter semi, so it is best of 5. So they have one more chance to try and prevent themselves from getting sent to losers. At the end, though, I just want to call out real quick how smart it was for ZeRo, because when you're Martha or Lucina and you use back air, it turns you around.
Yes.
And so he went back air to forward air and was still in perfect position to get that awesome wall of hitbox from his sword out there. Great knowledge of the character, great edge guard, and we're seeing a 2-0 lead here from TSM and C9 Connection, ZeRo and Ally.
I just realized that actually, the two big teams right now teaming.
I wonder if C9 and TSM's Twitter accounts are
rooting them on.
Yeah, they're like, hey,
it's sportsmanship.
Yeah, I mean, and I try not to make too many DBZ references, but it is very much like when Goku and Vegeta team up for the first time, because we just saw these guys at Civil War.
Oh yeah, And the rivalries, and then suddenly
now they're teammates. So.
I would have loved to see them team at Civil War, actually.
Yeah, that would have been A, that would have been hilarious. And B, their team is extremely powerful, so they're putting in a lot of work. We're gonna run it right back to Suzaku Castle Omega. Still going with the Ken song, obviously the best one.
Actually, yeah. If you don't have this defaulted on this stage, and what are you doing?
Yeah, you're messing up. And what Red Team here is trying not to mess up, though, is their team strategy. Because at the beginning of the match, they had it really well. It was actually ZeRo, I believe, who lost his stock first in this last
That was a
game.
great conversion. Great awareness from DarkShad right there next to 8BitMan. Was like, oh, he's charging up smash. All right, I got you. Throws him right into the up smash, getting in all that extra percent he possibly can get, especially after Ryu hits really, really hard, wrecking so much percent. But unfortunately, losing his first stock.
He is operating an Italian restaurant right now and just serving up all of these spicy meatballs.
Oh, he hit him from behind. Wow. That hitbox is absolutely humongous. I always get surprised each time.
We're going to see beat boop. No, he was too high for the beat boop and did not get an air dodge read.
Okay, mix up on the recovery there from 8BitMan.
And 8BitMan falls right into a charged forward smash from ZeRo. He has to be more careful on his landings here. That was actually insane. So DarkShad realized that he also got 8BitMan, so he, instead of doing anything crazy, just gets in, uses the up smash, and Ally could not really do anything to try and save him there without risking his own stock.
Yeah, he didn't want to put himself in a vulnerable position by doing true Shoryuken and letting him just fall while Ally was right in front of him, so instead opted for the safer option.
Yeah, just the slick little up smash. Oh, and 8BitMan's got the top coming down.
Now, blue team keeping DarkShad on the ledge here. Really scary position for DarkShad to be in. Ally just hitting him with these walls of back airs.
I think one of the big issues that Red Team is running into right now is being able to hold on to their stocks. And I know that
he just was held there for a really long time. I don't know if he even tried to mash out of that, but really bad position for him. And ZeRo, great job for capitalizing off of that grab, too.
Even if he had mashed out, because it's the up smash from Lucina,
it's huge.
It might have still hit him. So, but yeah, what I was saying is the big problem is that they're not holding on to their stocks, and I know that seems elementary, like you're always supposed to hold on to your stocks, but it's sort of the thing where you play a little bit more passively in order to keep your stocks longer to try and work your team synergy and work your combos that way, and we're not really seeing that from Red Team right now.
You mean like a stock tank roll?
Yeah. Or even just like slowing yourselves down enough to sort of regroup. As we saw, Yeti and Swag do it. We saw 6WX and Mistake do it. Just sort of regroup, get back into the groove that you started the match on. Because, again, started very even and almost got the stock first on ZeRo. Again, weren't able to keep it going because of the disruptive powers of ZeRo and Ally. And
we saw them both lose their last stocks at the same time. ZeRo and Ally proceeding with a very strong win.
Yeah, no, that was a statement win because the Rob and Ryu team has some great kill potential, but they never let up for a second and let them sort of leverage that powerful, moveset that they each of them have.